Welcome on in, welcome on in. How are we doing? Hope everyone's doing good. We're back again. We're gonna start. We are made it to the third game, Trials and Tribulations. And we're gonna start episode 2 today, yes. We did the opening cutscene and the last time. It was very exciting. Let's hop on into it. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Hey Nick! Get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important.
What are you freaking out about now?
Hehe. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way.
Huh?
We're about to hit the big time.
Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are...
Ha! Don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Hi, Pearls.
Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this.
Oh, what's this? Some kind of poster. Oh, look at that. Treasure Exhibition. The Sacred Urn, Karine Village. I am Lordly Taylor. Karine Village? Isn't that where you're from?
That's right. It's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is.
What's this about treasure from the boonies?
Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight.
Tonight? What about tonight?
The Treasures of Karine exhibit doesn't actually start until next week. But the promoters sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick?
You look the same as always. Same Maya, different day. Wow, Maya, you look so different. Oh, I forgot that this is the first time we've been introduced to her in this game. And Pearl, too. This young lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. Aw, Mia. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death. And ever since then, imagine the third game being your first game you play. You're like, we were just playing as Mia. What the hell happened to her? And ever since then, like, who are these people?
I've been the one who's been keeping the law office afloat from behind the scenes.
Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium. And a bit of a shady character. Like, imagine that's your first ever introduction into Maya. Like, yeah, she's a spirit medium. And she's shady. And she's a lawyer. But also not a lawyer. She just works here.
Hey, who are you calling shady?
And this little girl is Pearl Fey. But I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself.
I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help it any way I can, Mr. Nick. By the way, who are you introducing us to? Are you talking to yourself again, Nick?
Karine Village is the home. Karine Village is the home of the mysterious Karine channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Karine School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright.
Earth to Nick! How long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait?
Have they been added? Aw, Phoenix Wright, age 26. Me! What more can I say? This is my third year as a young, but skilled lawyer. That's so cute, he has his own little thing now. Mia. Mia Fey, deceased. Maya's older sister and my eternal mentor in life and law, passed away 2 years ago. Maya Fey, age 19, my assistant and a disciple in the Quran's tradition of spirit channeling. And Pearl Fey, age 9, Maya's cousin and a channeling prodigy. She has amazingly powerful spiritual abilities.
Yeah, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit.
Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. October 11th, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor Main Exhibit Hall. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Ooh. Pretty.
Wow. This is awesome.
Oh, it's the Treasures of Karine. I was gonna say, is that the folding screen from the last game? That's funny. And there's like a little miniature model. This is cute.
Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. Oh my god, Phoenix. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, they even have the dusty old scroll that was in the Fey Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl.
On a family heirloom?
Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse.
Alright. Guess we should go and say hello. Oh no, good stuff. I think I remember this old folding screen here. Look if there's a bullet hole. Pretty sure it's an important piece of evidence in that murder case that happened in Karine Village.
This folding screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets. The 6-leaf Karine Sacred Writings folding screen.
If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Check for the bullet hole. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too?
Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Oh my god, Phoenix. This is her, this is like the coolest thing ever. Like, this is like her family legacy.
Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it! Aw, it's so cute. It's a little diorama of Karine Village.
Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness.
Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fey Manor on it.
Yikes, you're right.
I kind of want to add the famous in front of it.
Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. What's with this big cushion? It's not just lying around with nothing on it.
Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all.
The greatest treasure? Is there something like that?
Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away.
Okay, then what is it? Okay. Okay. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it.
Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know.
Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Anything else? October 11th, Lordly Taylor, basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright.
This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time and murder us all. And then you'd have to solve our murders, Nick, because that's your job, apparently. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Eek! A monster! You were right, and he knows your name, Nick.
A monster. Oh, it's Adrian Andrews. Good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss.
Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick?
How do you know her, Pearly? Oh, I forgot Maya wasn't around. I forgot Maya was too busy being kidnapped for this trial. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Adrian sure has changed since we last met. Has she? Much? She's got a new outfit. And I think she did her hair different? A little bit? But she looks pretty much the same. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. Now is she being added? Adrian Andrews, age 24, head of planning, promotion, and security of the Treasures of Khura'in exhibit. She's so much happier now. Just don't get involved in another murder, Adrian. Please. It was rough last time. Really hasn't been a long time, has it, Mr. Wright?
Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman?
Why are you freaking out on me?
What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. Mystic Maya! You shouldn't have let him off the hook so easily.
Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle Pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. Oh, we have a time frame, so it's been 7 months since the incident. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case?
Yeah, I was busy being kidnapped. Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick?
After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. Sorry, Miss Andrew. If it wasn't for us...
No, don't say that.
I'm glad the whole thing happened. I'm glad I was almost accused of murder. Thank you for that. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Phew, that's a relief. Lordly Taylor. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums.
Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful.
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. I love how she just has like a little book now instead of her little seashell card she twirled. They should have let her keep it, you know? The calling card of Shelly to kill her. Just let her play with it. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? Interesting. This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here, that's what. Quiz time. Have I ever successfully made it to the end of a stream successfully? Yes. Once. Adrian's back. Yes. She's not a manager anymore. She's the head of planning, promotion, and security of the Treasures of Khura'in exhibit. Hi, Matt. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here, that's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. Wait, I said successfully twice. Wow. Wow, proud of her. She's smiling now. Look at her. She's all happy now. Oh, yeah. Hi. I'm good. How are you? Hello. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere? She's very dead set on that.
Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. Yeah, Nick. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look.
Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. We don't care if this exhibit's about literally your people.
Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel.
Why are you telling me that? We don't care that this is an exhibit on the Faye family. Organi. It says Organi.
No, it doesn't, Nick.
It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Okay. Jeez, Maya. Thanks. Yeah, well, I guess no one else could read it either because this place is a mess. Come on, Adrian. Authorize us. Come on. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Come on, Adrian.
Mystic Maya! Take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Ami, right?
Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Karine channeling technique, Ami Faye. Maya's being so rude today, damn. She's got so much beef. Karine channeling technique, Ami Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. But you wouldn't know anything about that. In fact, it just arrived this morning. A statue of the founder of the Karine channeling technique. Okay. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding?
Don't ask me. How should I know?
It's your ancestor. Well, you are the future master, right?
Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue.
That thing is the Karine... Bro is gonna break something. 100%. I don't know how to pronounce that. Shichi Shito. It's a ceremonial sword. Shichi Shito. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp.
Aw, phooey, I wanted to cut
Something. Oh my god. Maya, don't say that. You've already, been accused of murder twice, and who knows, it probably will happen again, knowing you. What are you eyeing me for? Oh, look. It's already 8. Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually... Some pro-Japanese there. 100%. I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Guess what I did last street? Why don't we all dine together?
Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, I've never had dinner before. In that case, one kid's dinner for me.
Who takes care of her? like what relative or guardian does she have? Because it really should not be Maya. Maya should not be taking care of a 9-year-old. Her mom's dead. Her big older cousin's dead. Her aunt is missing. Who takes care of Pearl? How did she get here? Who pays for her train tickets? Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day, something terrible would happen. Murder. Kids get free train rides, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what happens in this world. Who picks her up from the train station? October 12th, 10:09 a.m. Wright & Co. offices.
Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Why are you so obsessed with toilets?
Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time.
I'm gonna turn on the TV.
Okay. We've got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief, Mask the Mask. Mask the Mask? According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. She's just a god at traversing the streets. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Uh-oh.
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? Go stop him, Nick.
Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think...
Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask Star Damask. Our most valuable treasure. The Karine sacred urn was stolen.
Phantom thief persona reference. What is it with professional criminals and the word duh in their name? They just need it. What? Alright, but let me guess. What do we do? Oh, yeah, what to do? Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? Oh my god, Phoenix. Phoenix, it's right here. Boom. We got a photo of it. And also, it was a big key point in the case where Maya was on trial.
It's only the most important treasure in Karine Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster.
I just said that.
Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Ami Faye, the founder of the Karine channeling technique. Right, Pearly?
The person, oh no.
Yes, that's right. I totally didn't set her free.
Hold up.
I thought that urn had the name Ami written on it.
Maya. Were you just not paying attention during your own trial a year ago? Did she just not know about that? That was brought up on trial. You were there in the defendant's seat. Isn't that like not so sacred anymore because of a certain someone? Yeah.
Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well, there's something that's left unsolved, wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick?
Yeah. It was literally brought up in Maya's own trial. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Karine Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn turned out to be an important clue in that case, and it was brought up on trial, and Maya was there for that. In the next room. In the room next to Pearl. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next.
What's wrong with you, Nick?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What? Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasure has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you?
But I thought the urn was the village's treasure, so I don't see how... Please, Lotta, be in this case. Come on, Lotta.
The treasure the village is Mystic Maya. She's the future master of the Karine School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't.
Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it?
Isn't it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. It's your job. Nick? Yeah, and get the sacred urn back.
But I'm not a detective, I'm a lawyer.
That has nothing to do with this.
It does.
If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya.
Man, oh man. There's no winning against Pearl's fairy tale image of love. So, what's the name of this bad guy? Again?
Mask Damask, Nick.
Make a note of it. Mask to mask. Is it in my notes now? Oh, I thought it would actually show up in my notes.
It was terrible. I was arrested and everything.
Yeah, you were... For a refresher, I think you were accused of murder? 1 year ago, the murder in Karine Village. Yep. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. And this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Would the responsibility not fall on the village head? Yeah.
Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mystic Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone I broke the urn.
I promised. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Ami on it. But Pearl is a stupid idiot and broke it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. She's right there. Nick, don't tell Maya I broke it.
What are you guys whispering about over there?
Nick, do you think she can hear us if we whisper like this?
Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts, spelling either.
Nice one, Pearl. We're snitching. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now instead of Ami, it says I am. Because she's a dumb idiot, can't spell. Can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later.
I can't believe it myself.
What are you guys talking about? Plot twist, Mask to Mask is Maya's mom.
Right, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy.
But it doesn't look like anything has been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. That could low-key be it.
Bad guy, huh?
Hey, you can't- oh. Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. I thought you- at this point, we should be friends. Gumshoe. We've done all these cases together, you and I. It's you, and I'm the one who should be saying not again. Why is it that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives? Wait, yeah, isn't it like their treasure? How did not a single member notice the spelling error? Phoenix Gumshoe's at each and every crime scene. Why are you surprised? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? Hey, I asked you first. Why are you here
Alright.
We got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? What? I would never kiss him.
Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to remember it right. Try to remember right. It's the last time you'll ever see me.
And if that's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Maya, don't ship that. Edgeworth is still alive. Yeah, good to see you again too, I guess. I think. Oh, Matt, when you fell asleep at last stream, Edgeworth died at the very end of the last case. Yeah, it was really tragic.
Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened?
Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn.
I know about that.
Oh, well, the criminal's name is Mask the Mask.
I know about that too, stupid.
Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys in a way. The crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. It happened once already, okay? It wouldn't be too surprising. He said the urn was just stolen. The scene of the crime? You mean here, right? Wrong! That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh?
So who was guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy! It's all his fault that thief got away. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking that he's an ace detective. Doesn't he know this is not the Ace Detective games? Ace Detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe, about this Mask the Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Mask the Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Mask the Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night with his 5th heist. If Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time.
What? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn?
Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. It's got a seashell on it. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up.
So, what's he like?
Well, like I told you, Mask the Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that is impressive. All by himself?
Yeah, gotta admit, pal, maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. That's weirdly similar to another calling card. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. No, no, I was joking. I was joking about the seashell. I said that. That wasn't in the game. I was making the reference. Please let Ace Detective be a recurring character that used to be so stupid. Mask the Mask, age, question mark, a flashy thief who steals valuable works of art, sends a calling card before a heist. Did I get both of you with that? I'm so sorry. It wasn't in the game. We were tricked. I'm sorry, I'm so good at imitating dialogue. No, I make up dialogue a lot. Don't believe everything you hear. Sometimes it's me being a silly man.
But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief.
I feel so betrayed. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now looking for clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse, huh? Alright, what's the calling card to clear the air? So what's this calling card? Does it have a seashell? Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? There's no seashells. Currently crying. That's Mask the Mask signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them.
They didn't mention that on the news flash.
We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. Sent before a heist, the emblem is top secret. Interesting.
That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday.
Thanks, I guess. Alright, let's go to the basement. Let's go find the Ace Detective. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. Oh, what the heck does that mean? Oh, yep, that was a good voice. I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Someone's gonna slip up and describe the calling card with the emblem 100%.
Who are you anyway?
Shh! Silence! Oh god, that is awful. That is the worst sprite. Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What do you see?
Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong?
Yikes! That's scary! How'd you know that?
How, you say? Well, the universal skeptic would say that how is nothing but a question of why. Rip his heart out, Indiana Jones style. I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. Some call me the Doctor. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name is Atme. Look at me. That hair would be so cool on any other character. True. Wasted. Ace Detective. Oh, hi.
Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of.
The name's Wright. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. He said it! Roll credits! Roll credits! Look at me. I hate this game. Why? That's a good one. That's a good one. And it fits, like, with the character theme. He's very needy attention. It's a good pun. It's a good pun. He said the thing! He said it! He said the name of the game! Roll credits. We don't need to play anymore.
I'm Maya Faye, Ace Spirit Medium.
Congratulations on coming out, Maya. So proud of you.
I'm, Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, Spirit Medium, Ace Apprentice.
I want nothing less than to look at him. Excellent! Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game. Why does the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? Oh boy. So are you really as famous as you say? Of course. For a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in the city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Mask the Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large over this grand city, Joker and the Batman. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other, the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. It's so big that it's actually distracting. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Magina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself. I took it back from Mask the Mask. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles.
Yeah, they mentioned on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward.
Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So in the end, the only thing you make that makes you great is your own self-praise.
Oh, tell us what you know about Mask the Mask, and keep it simple, please.
You could tell he's told a lot of lies in his life. He might snap off if he tells me more. Thank you for the hydrate. Like about how I have devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle. I see, huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here? In Lordly Taylor? Naturally. Wherever Damask goes, you will find Atme laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like Damask out-eleganced you and made a beautiful getaway. But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Well, I guess I should. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? But of course. After all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. It's true, I can vouch. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I received the request for my services 20 days ago, and it was 10 days ago that we received Mask Damask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. The calling card arrived, right? Yes, so ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him. Alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous! Why would I seek help from such a singularly useless group of nincompoops? Got a lot of nerve after all. It was you that let Damask get away. I always operate alone and concealed out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely! Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, first you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. Why in Lord's name would Adrian not hire the detective that single-handedly saved her from being sent to prison for murder? I know, right? Why this guy?
So you're saying that even though on one So you're saying that even though on one came through those doors last night?
Oh no, translation error. I think she meant to say, so you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night.
Sorry, I can't speak properly. I never went to school. So you're saying that even though no one came through those doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose?
That's just not possible. Let's talk to him about the calling card. Pearl, you're speaking crazy talk. Mask the Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, but I would expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised to see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information.
Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here.
Yes, indeed. I think I can learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us, ever. That's so based, Phoenix. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you too are pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that exact.
That's right! We're gonna find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do.
Excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return them to my office. Return them to my office. Wait, does this ruin my ship with Edgeworth? No. 100% no. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Atme Detective Agency. Never ruined. Endgame. They're endgame.
Of course, Office of Earthly Delights?
You can't just say perchance. Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Okay. Wait a minute.
He's gone.
I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him.
Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
So true.
Let's hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office, too. Take me with you, okay?
God, no.
Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is?
It's a computer.
A computer? Oh, I've heard of those. It has such a cute name.
I guess it does, yeah. Computer is kind of a cute word. It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. I never thought of it that way. It is a cute word. When someone comes in or out of the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. Pearl and Phoenix are terrible guardians. I just realized Pearl has one tooth.
It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. We might even find a photo of Mask the Mask.
Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot.
Pearl is not a guardian yet. I don't know how to pull up the photos.
I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. You stupid loser, old man.
Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway.
I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. The warehouse camera went off once at around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. Interesting. That pathetic-looking wooden box.
Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it!
Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there.
Oh, I worked so hard to make that box.
You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? Jeez. What's that supposed to mean?
That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of Fay Manor, so there was no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. Stop being a jerk, Nick.
And I was so proud of it. Oh my god, Phoenix is a jerk. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Mask the Mask had taken the box too. Oh my god. Phoenix. What's your issue? A computer replaced Lotta. AI is stealing jobs.
Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say it was called again?
No, Shichishito. It's literally 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy.
One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it'd sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword, wasn't Mystic Ami holding it last night? Ah!
Yeah, that's weird.
And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now.
You're right. I wonder if the pink liquid that's everywhere is a relevant display was going to have a role. Maybe.
Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice.
The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow to murder someone.
Aha! I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atney smashed Mask the Mask with it. Like this.
Ow! What the hell? Heck.
What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before.
Oh man, my head. My hair! Shichishito, a ceremonial sword held in the hand of Ami-Face statue, wasn't bent before the crime. Look at this mysterious pink liquid.
Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over here.
Wait, is this not a murder case? Not yet. It's a, well, I don't know if it even is gonna be a murder case in my detective game. So far, the only thing that's happened is the urn got stolen. That's all that's happened.
You spilled paint over here.
I didn't do that.
Well, it wasn't here last night. I would have noticed the color of this outrageous. But this paint is already dried up.
Well then, you should have cleaned it up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilt. Hey, look at this.
What is it?
There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. Looks like the shape of a box. Please kill off that detective, dude. Remember, kids, stealing is just as bad as committing murder. Yep.
Huh, you're right. Wonder what it could be.
It looks like this box that also conspicuously has paint on it. But whatevs.
The statue of Mystic Ami is so cool. I want a gold statue myself. We could put it in the office.
Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me?
Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
So don't steal my Riddler cup. That's the worst crime you could commit. Yeah, don't steal my Riddler cup. I would kill someone for my Riddler cup. In a video game. In a video game.
Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange.
Huh? What is it, Pearls? I can say at least 6 things worse than stealing, and they all include the name Pearl Faye. What is it, Pearls?
The statue of Mystic Ami? Was this where it was last night?
Ah.
I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin.
So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. Ami Faye's golden statue updated in the court record. Okay. Oh.
Hey, Nick, your cell phone's ringing.
Hello? Phoenix Wright here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe, what is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective's met his match. Yup, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him.
You caught him? Are you saying...
You captured Mask the Mask? Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him. Mask the Mask surrendered?
That's great! So when can we come and pick up the sacred urn?
Well, you see, I was gonna tell ya. What, something wrong? Do you think you can swing by the detention center sometime? The detention center? He's the alpha. Awoo! He wants to talk to you. Mask the Mask, that is.
What? He wants to talk to Nick?
I'll be waiting for you, pal. So get over here soon. The detention center, huh? Alright, let's go. Hey, pal. Welcome to the detention center. I know you've never been here before. I'm the Alpha Wolf. Don't mess with me, or my clan, or my pack. I'm a lone wolf. I ride on full moons. Hey, pal. Welcome to the detention center. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yup. After all, we got Mask the Mask.
Oh, right, but,
so where's the sacred urn? The criminal wants a defense attorney? What? What? That's crazy. Phoenix never defends criminals. Only that one time. Okay, calm down. Sorry, pal. Oh, sorry about that, pal. I guess I didn't really think about it before. But you're the victim in this case. Huh? I'm dead? Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. And then they bring in a real horse.
you know, he's right, Nick.
He is?
If you think about it real hard, we are the victims.
Well, I guess so. In a way.
I'm so used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases.
Excuse me.
But anyway, I've got to get the sacred urn back.
Please, don't just ignore me. Oh.
Who are you?
defend him and lose on purpose. I'm a masked damask. Okay.
Hey Nick, doesn't he look kind of, well, gangly?
I'm Rhonda Light, the famous masked damask. I don't think this guy could punch his way out of a wet paper bag. Okay. Hi, Mask the Mask. Has he been added? Oh, hey, we got Luke Atme, age 34. An ace detective, has great powers of deduction, yet rarely makes sense. Rhonda Light, age 23, a young man who turned himself in as Mask the Mask. Bit of a pitiful guy. Hey, Ron. So you're the Mask guy. Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated, sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean.
What's wrong?
Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right per se. You see, it's not spelled mask to mask, it's actually mask star to mask. What's with this guy? Well, he's a timid little weakling, we know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that, I don't need your pity! And a major crybaby, too. So, why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well...
I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right?
Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? Phoenix. I have a little favor to ask. Yeah? What is it? Could you go and talk to Desi?
Desi?
It's okay, Ron. Cry into my shoulder.
Look, we really want our urn back, so where is it?
I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Or maybe not. No, I can't. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people.
Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear what he just said, especially the last part.
Mr. Damask, do you think you could speak up a little?
Yes, sir, I will, I promise.
Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking in my normal voice, so I really can't do anything.
Mr. Damask, about the urn.
Oh, yes, the urn, right away! Or actually, no. I wouldn't mind telling you, but actually I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway.
Enough already! Just tell it to us straight. Please don't yell at me!
I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it.
What?
Oh, jeez. What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I lost it. Like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know?
What? You forgot our secret urn on a train?
Wait a minute, you went on a train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than a Dali painting. Are you really sure this creep is Mask the Mask? Maya, don't call him a creep. That's rude. Although I do have to admit, I understand your doubts about this guy. Alright, who's Desi? So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that! That's so relatable. Oh my gosh. Don't... I feel for you, Ron.
I guess she must be his wife.
I'm sorry. The truth is, it was my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you could go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout?
Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout?
Never mind, he's taken. Oh, sorry. Naturally, I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Well, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pelpepe, 3rd floor.
Let's go have a look, Nick, to Mask the Mask's hideout.
Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Alright, let's go. To the Mask's hideout. October 12th. Mask the Mask's hideout. Wow. This is nice. Cool hideout. Wow, check this place out.
No doubt about it. This is the Mask the Mask's hideout, all right. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie?
Okay, Matt. I have a plan. We divorce them. We get them divorced. I'll take Ron. I mean, you take Ron. I'll take her. You take Ron. I'll take her. We team up to get them divorced. Stay away from his wife, people. She's taken. Both of you stay away. Huh? Who are you people? But she's so pretty. Are you Desi Delight?
That's right. I'm Desiree. Ah. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim.
Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I love timid husband, powerful wife dynamics. So true. That's so true. That's actually really based. You're so right. I still love her though. She's so pretty. Oh my god. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. I don't want Ron. He's a loser. I want his hot wife.
I'm Maya Fey, and this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nikki Boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am that you decided to help my Ronnie. Well, you're welcome.
You may love her from afar. I'm her secret admirer. I watch her from the windows. Did she really call me Nikki Boy?
Hi.
About your husband.
Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though.
A bit? He's a cute loser.
By the way, did you know that they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training at a law office now.
Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. You're a secret admirer, not a stalker. Yeah.
After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned.
I see.
My Ronnie, he has a powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do.
It was me. I stole that urn, he kept saying. As if that was even possible.
Huh? But are you saying he didn't?
Of course he didn't. Do not admit these things online.
Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know...
No, he's literally me. He's literally me.
Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know...
Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Do I show her the secret? Do you know this man?
Mr. Light, you must know, right? About your husband and Mask the Mask? Mask the Mask? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yep, what? Huh?
Biggest fan?
Yeah, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened.
Wait a minute, did you say delusional?
Yeah, that's right. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Mask the Mask.
He is so me, oh my lord.
What? What are you talking about? Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yeah,
at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike, going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband Ron doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that. He's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Okay, TMI. Other ways? Don't ask. Yeah, money. Oh. Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. He bought me a bike that's so fast it'll make your head spin. And shopping, I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Whoa! Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all his money from? And Ronnie is a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He's a security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time again was it, Maya? Oh, well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yeah, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? No way in hell he's a security guard. Yeah, anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. I can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of the night. When I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. So, when did Ron first become Mask the Mask? What are you talking about? He's not Mask the Mask. But, wait a sec. Look around this room. This place is obviously Mask the Mask's hideout. Just like me, my IRL room is definitely Batman's hideout. He's everywhere. Spider-Man too. He bunks here as well. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? But Mask the Mask is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Mask the Mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you've got a good heart. Somebody frame my poor Ronnie, I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yeah, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Miss Delight. Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. I can't tell if he is or if he's just genuinely a fan. Addressed to her husband, Ron Delight, apparently contains something important. It's Mask the Mask! There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? Hey, Nick, look on top of the chair. Looks like an envelope and a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Maya, you know we shouldn't do that. We've never snooped around anywhere before. What are you talking about? That letter can be an important clue. No way. You can't just go reading a private letter just because you feel like it. Not just because I feel like it. It really could be important. If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. Alright, see you later. Hey, we got a letter from your boo. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. Oh, from Desi? Thank you. Letter given to Mask the Mask. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard, the ink is going to be squeezed out.
He looks so happy.
He saw Mask in his job and got that recording, maybe? Maybe.
You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick.
Mr. Lawyer? Yes? In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer.
Uh-huh.
I know this would be asking a lot, but they're so adorable. Yeah. Could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow.
Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of the mask guy?
Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do anything.
She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it, right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband.
Well, that's true. No, actually not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? Sure, why not? Take his case. Of course, the trial starts tomorrow. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided I'll give it a try. I'll defend you. Oh, really? You will?
Hey, what are you doing, Nick?
Uh-oh.
He's a thief. You can't trust him.
Well, he may be a thief, but I think there's more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you.
Pearls?
Can't believe you defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever.
Oh my god.
Oh. Pearly, wait!
This is gonna be ugly. I'll go after her. Maya, Nick has saved you how many times? Trust him. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, hi, Maya. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls?
She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you?
And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case?
Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you.
He's also rich. I think I'm gonna cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Nick, let's get this show on the road.
Alright.
Mr. Nick, welcome back.
Oh, hey Pearls. You're back too, I see.
I went and bought us a strawberry cake.
Oh, wow, she forgave me pretty quickly.
I'll go make some tea to go with it.
Hey, Pearls? Looks like feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. She got over it very fast. We don't need a flashback, it just happened.
But Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. I'll never forgive you, ever.
Wait, is this the first actual married couple in the game? I'm thinking right now, but I don't know any others. Wow. Yeah, it might be. That was a short never.
Mystic Maya, the tea is ready.
Yeah, I cannot think of another married couple where both of them were present.
Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's have some of this cake.
Yeah, thanks. Pearls?
Oh, excuse me, I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet.
Hey, it's okay, I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Karine Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met.
You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
Hey, Maya? I've always thought it was because she was young, but
what?
Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea about you and me.
Huh? There's something you need to understand.
What is it?
It's kind of like a Karine Village custom, sort of. See, when you're 8 years old.
Though an accurate representation of the legal system, of course. Pearl seems to love you a lot.
Well, it's because I'm her only cousin. And, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is...
Oh, yeah. They clean it more than they use it, like, damn. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. Ugh. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now.
So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me, too.
Maya.
My mother's gone, too. There are hardly any men in Karine Village. She's never seen a man before.
She goes, ah, man. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited.
I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strongly in the Fey family.
Yeah, you did, and that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right?
Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Karine Village kind of revolves around its women.
Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages.
Oh?
Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter.
Are you saying that Pearl's father...
He's gone. He left the village when she was very young.
Boy, that's tough.
Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that.
Aw. Mia's also gone, Maya. Don't forget, your sister is also dead. Hey, Maya, remember your dead sister? So, your mother's still missing.
Yeah, no one has any idea where she is.
Ugh. Maya's mother, Misty Fay, the current master of the Karine channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. The DL6 incident. The Edgeworth case. But you're sure she's still alive, right?
Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing.
And if your mother doesn't come back, then what?
Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master.
Mystic Maya, the master of the Karine technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility.
Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything, just sitting around the office.
Jesus, Matt. Yeah, I know, but first I want to talk to Pearls.
Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
I acted like a baby.
Pearls.
I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick?
Yeah?
From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said.
Oh, it's okay. I'm the one that should be apologizing.
Well, I'm going out now for a little bit.
Huh? Where are you going?
I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence.
Okay. Hey, wait, ugh, she sure runs fast.
Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay?
Yeah. Alright, let's go, here, I guess. Maya! Oh! Miss Adrian Andrews, your glasses.
Oh, Miss Andrews!
I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Your precious urn. Too bad, not forgiven. Your precious urn! But please calm down, what's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Everyone's dead. Urns go missing. It's just as bad as that time that guy died and the murder was blamed on me. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. Don't look at it. I don't look at it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe. Calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. Oh, jeez. So when did you get the calling card for Mask to Mask? Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. She's wearing another impossible top, right?
So you asked Detective Atme to help with security?
Yes, in fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement warehouse? Yes, Lord Lee Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir.
Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit?
It was all my fault! I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero?! I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Ami.
Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Karine. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there.
So maybe one of them was actually Mask to Mask in disguise.
No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Alright. Let's go here, because we haven't been here yet. Wow! Now this is an interesting place.
Hello?
Well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. I forgot the voice I gave him. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected.
What is...
Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, am I correct?
I think we've already been through this.
So my estimation was correct. Zavari, how truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely, this is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey.
I heard you've been after Mask to Mask since his very first theft?
Yes, my dear, I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. I first encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself.
So that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibition?
I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lord Lee Taylor and set the perfect trap. You mean the security camera?
But I thought you were watching the area yourself too. So how did Mask the Mask manage to steal the urn?
That's the $1,000,000 question. What is the Mask's modus operandi? What's his MO?
Mr. Atme, did you know about the sacred urn?
I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask to Mask. Sacred urn? Pfft, that has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Mask to Mask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons?
I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick.
Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn.
There's something that's kind of bothering me.
Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers wandering alone in the dark.
Well, I was wondering how Master Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know?
Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Mask the Mask. Oh! Hey, our first Magatama of the game. What the? It's a Psyche Lock. Psyche Lock? Oh. What's a Psyche Lock?
Hey, Nick, what's this Psyche Lock thing?
What? Oh, I guess she really wasn't around much for me to use it. Pearl's the one that powered it. Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. I was like, how do you not know this, Maya? By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are.
What? This Magatama has that kind of power?
Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year.
Oh, well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized Fae family heirloom, but Pearly was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do.
This is the woman that's going to take over the Karine channeling school someday.
So how do you do it? How do you break the Psyche Lock thing?
Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret.
Cool! Can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out.
Hey boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. Okay, I will in 1 sec. Hold on.
That's quite a large portrait of yourself you have there.
He got beat by the dude and refuses to admit it. You should know what a Magatama could do. Morgan was right. Yes, I wanted it to say to everyone who saw it, look at me, look at me. With a model so fine, I knew the portrait would be aesthetically pleasing.
That's nice.
That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some very impressive books.
My Life as an Ace Detective, Unabridged Edition by Look At Me, Ace Detective.
Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies.
Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Look At Me doll at the helm. How cute.
Maya should leave the village in disgrace at this point. There's a microscope here, too. I wonder if he was researching something. The glass slides have different names on them.
This one says At Me Virus. This guy is just dying to make a name for himself, huh?
It's getting kind of irritating, actually. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment.
Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen.
No, not carbon. Oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. At me virus, what?
Oh, well, there are always alternative theories, I guess.
If by alternative theories, you mean the ones you make up inside that head of yours. Alright, let's see if we can break a Psyche Lock. Are we glossing over the chemical warfare? Master the Mask's M.O. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Master the Mask commit the crime. Well, no, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse, that much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know, I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have here proof that someone went through that door last night. The camera data. Yeah. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. Hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. And as you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be a reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Mask the Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at the time was because you were, probably unconscious. You must have got knocked out. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me the evidence. Oh, with the he got whacked with the sword. Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Ha ha ha! Surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily? The sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hands of the statue of Ami Faye. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Yay! This truly was our ace attorney. I can't deny that there must be a small hint of truth in what you say.
So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you?
Clobber, what an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. That coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer.
So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse?
No, that coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere else besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Somehow I'm low-key drifting to the realm of dreams, so I won't message as much, maybe. Farewell, soldier, into the land of dreams.
Ouch. Mr. Atme should have had his poor head examined.
I don't know, I can't predict the future. You can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? The mask knocked Atme out during the crime with a blow to the back of the head. Well, looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway.
Huh? What? That Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world?
No, that he never actually saw the thief.
Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Mask the Mask.
Just one moment, sir lawyer. The thief was unquestionably Mask the Mask.
But you never actually saw him.
Perhaps so, but I installed the security camera for just such a contingency.
Oh.
Last night the camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. Yes, that's him.
Mask the Mask.
Interesting. The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal Mask the Mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. Okay. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since well ever. Luke Atme. Well, I guess we better go take a look, just in case. Fine. Let's go get the green envelope. I don't mind us, Desi.
Hey, Nick. Remember what Detective Atme said?
Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it.
Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. on October 12th and bring $50,000.
$50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, alright. Written with a fountain pen found in Ron's room. Interesting. Ding dong. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. I don't know who this is. Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Oh, really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute. I know that voice. Who is it? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, Nicky boy. I'm so sorry, but I've got another guess. Ah! You're... Oh, Larry! Nick, it's you and Maya too. What a fluke.
Ah, Larry! Long time no see.
What, you know each other? Nicky boy? Nick, do you and this girl have, you know, something going on? Something? If you mean what I think, I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this and married too? Way to go, dude. Okay, Larry. I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse. It's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So, you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So, how you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Hi, Larry. So, what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. What's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform from my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore. You got dumped again? Oh, well, you know Bennifer? I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. Bennifer? Caddy Tom? I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it?
Well, actually... Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure.
Women. They're so, ugh. Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. Why are you here, Larry? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Why are you here? So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Oh god, he's a self-imposed nice guy. Oh, a wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet added to the court record. Found by Larry at his part-time security jobs company building night of the crime. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick! It's not what you're thinking at all! No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. No way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Miss Delight. What a creep.
So, you say you found it at your job, right?
No wonder why he loses all his girlfriends fast if he says stuff like that. Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks love a guy in uniform, you know? Security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 in the morning. On the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there.
He works there? You mean Mr. Delight?
Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet.
What's this card?
It's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. But why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Key card added to the court record. Alright, let's show it to Larry then. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record.
It leaves a record?
Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. She's married. It's times like this when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Okay, but he's being blackmailed, Larry. Hey, Larry, what about this? What, if you've got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? Did you write it, Larry? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Phew! Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I've got a part-time job at KB Security. It says it on my uniform. What? Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB Security company. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away? Maya didn't learn how to read. Yeah. Anyway, how far away is this company? Oh, let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right?
And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back.
If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn!
Hey, Nick, your phone! Hello? Is this the Wright residence?
Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
What? Give me that phone, Nick!
But Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office.
That person? Who?
That person who doesn't act his age and always says Zavari when he's excited.
Look at me. Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. These are the worst guardians imaginable.
Alright, I'm a little scared.
Alright, let's go, Maya. Oh, wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like real cutie. That... Another one of your, special friends? She's 9, Larry. Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? She's 9. Larry, she's 9. Ooh, a mysterious bag.
Ah, Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya. Pearly. Never thought I'd see the two of you again.
So, is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office?
Yeah, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were last here?
Yeah, there's a giant conspicuous bag on the table. Now that you mention it.
This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here. Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit I am kind of curious.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels... Okay, Phoenix. Kinda hard and smooth. Well, hello there!
Ah! He's here!
Oh, what are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry, Mamiya made me do it.
Nick, I can't believe you.
A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Zavari. Shall we say the figurative Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? What is he talking about?
Wow, Nick.
Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. What's gonna happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. Okay.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Thanks, Pearl. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atme, will take the stand, and then Zavari. My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during this trial.
What are you talking about?
Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Godot? Sounds nice. Is he pretty? I mean, what? You've taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty.
Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Mask the Mask.
My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Alright, tell me about this Godot. Is he pretty?
Who is this Godot person?
It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. I'd like to meet him.
Prosecutor Godot?
But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. So true, Maya. So true.
Isn't that right, Nick?
It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But ace prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country.
Do you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong?
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising, some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This'll be one tough trial. It's the first time Phoenix is doing a trial that's not murder-related. Good on him for once. To be continued. Good on him. Good on him for taking cases that aren't murder cases. He needs a breather from death. October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. Larry Butts, age 25, my friend, picked up Ron Delight's wallet while working on the night of the crime. Okay. Desiree Delight, age 23, Ron Delight's wife, seems to be a very friendly and outgoing lady. I like that there's a little phoenix one now. It's cute to see him. Yeah, so what?
Hey, Nick?
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the mask glossy I bought.
Whoa. You bought this where?
From the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
That's crazy.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Alright. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me.
Who's screaming like that?
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. And we'll be right back in just a moment. I will be Alright, we're back. Here we go. Let's save again, just for good measure. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are gonna get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
Ugh, he's at it again. Someone shut him up.
I sent the calling card to Lorelei Taylor, I admit it! But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Dude.
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually... I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
Aw, she's the best. Well, as you see, actually, the thief is me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy?
I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent.
If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say that?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to run. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is masked the mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. October 13th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 6.
New prosecutor! New prosecutor!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, he's so cool.
He's so cool!
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... Oh, he's so... I'm not gonna be able to do him justice. I can't... There's no voice I can do to do him justice. He's too cool for me. What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine. Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? Well, no, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
Ah, he's the one that Detective Atme was talking about.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, I've dealt with my fair share of prosecutors who have never lost a case. 3 of them, actually. And guess what? I destroyed them all. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Has he been added yet? Wait. I want to look at his little profile. I need to read about him. But what kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Huh. None. What did you just say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. Never lost. Never won before either. He's so cool. He's so cool. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law? Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts. Oh my god, he's so cool. I'm in love. I mean, what? I'm not in love. What?
This guy is the real deal, alright, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So, we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Nick, is he a friend of yours?
Obviously not, because he got his name wrong. No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. I'm not gonna be able to do this trial, guys. The prosecutor's too pretty. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo. It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Oh, he's so cool.
Guys, he's literally the coolest ever. I love him so much. He's so cool.
My name is... No one asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I knew he was gonna say that. Alright, witness. Let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the herb. Yes, sir. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card onto Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. Like the urn that we said it has no monetary value. That's why I was sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... Whoa! He's so cool. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. God. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. This is like the first time the judge has not been like, oh, anything you say, prosecutor, to the prosecutor. This is the first time he's been weirded out by a prosecutor. And the last one whipped him, so... very well. It's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Oh, proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask the Mask who stole the urn. The most precious art pieces. Not very precious to me. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. He said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Heck, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So, in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask the Mask would normally go after. Irk. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask the Mask? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask the Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? I think I know who got Mask the Mask involved. This coffee here. It's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. Thanks, Godot. Thank you. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, but I don't get what you mean, Morgan. If you're saying it wasn't Mask the Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Mask the Mask's methods. A fake. A fake Damask? A fake Damask? Fake Damask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe that some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Do we have that? Alright, this is what the real Mask the Mask looks like. Okay. Study it. Now we got the security photo. Got it. He doesn't have, the big brooch thingy on his collar. He's missing that in this. Got it. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. That's my guess anyway. I remember it being established she only got locked up. Yeah, she's just in jail. She's chilling in jail. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Taylor that night was in fact fake Damask. Look at the security camera photo. The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you notice something peculiar about it. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use the pointer and show us what about this picture is so peculiar. His brooch isn't there. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask the Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest. Breach? Here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. What is he on about? What is he saying? He doesn't know where he is right now. A brooch, Your Honor. It's sort of a clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, Oh, I see now. But the mask in the security camera photo. He's got no brooch. The brooch is the same as the emblem on the mask's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this masked damask is a fake. I've been fooled again. Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I love waiting for the little animation. Like, I guess I'll gladly sit here and wait for you to finish your little coffee animation, Godot. You can do what you want. Hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? The brooch you're talking about? Do you mean this? That's the mask's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? You must mean the Ami Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me that, sir? Godot is Mask the Mask. No, don't say that. I'll fall even more in love. I always put the evidence away in my pocket. Don't admit this in court. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Ugh, this guy is one cool customer. And he's so hot, too. What? It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little... That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rhonda Light's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. Even I'm getting rizzed by this guy. He's just so cool. And he's so pretty. I mean, no. I don't think he's cool or pretty. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Found in the shadow of Ami Mae's statue. Looks like it was torn off some clothing. Huh. You mess with Godot? And you get burned. Ugh. He's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge? Well, Judge, I'm about to call my next witness. Huh? You done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? The ace detective. 1 second is 1 drip from the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Zavari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right. How did he know? Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair.
They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on a night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. Well, that's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask the Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Well, Sir Old-Timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask the Mask, my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Imagine if the perpetrator gets executed because the writers can't be bothered to change the consequences out the middle. What I witnessed.
It was just as I began to turn, the coward shook a fierce run, just darkness swallowed me whole before I could land a single strike. There was a struggle, though. If you couldn't even hit him, then why was there signs of a struggle? Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with the special monocle of yours? Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask the Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. No, not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Oh, ripped off? Aha!
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night, you, Detective Atme. Ugh. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness! Giving false testimony is a serious crime.
No. Wait just a moment, Sir Old-Timer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You're a loser.
You talk too much. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough. Your Honor. Excuse me? Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atme, agree completely. Fight with the thief. Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. The true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. The first blow struck me. Bam, and that's all she wrote. So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask to Mask. Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good. Fight with the thief. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Judge is senile. Powericious? I assumed the Atme fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? Atme fighting style. What is this Atme fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. Okay, he gave it way too easy. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the Atme fighting style? Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? Sure, it's important. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye. Yeah, you said that it Damas knocked Atme out during the crime with a blow to the back of the head. Liar, liar. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. Don't say that. And now once again you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, that coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? Just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. Ugh. It seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. To err is human. To forgive, divine. Humans are machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they may even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Ooh, really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. I'll be the riddle you can chase. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Oh, Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that Mr. Atme is no ace detective. This Mr. Atme is a fake. Mr. Atme is Mask the Mask. Oh, he's Mask the Mask. He did it. Godot is over. Shut up. Never say that again. I'm actually banning you. Never say that about him again. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Mask the Mask. Ah! Order in the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure? That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask the Mask. But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask the Mask. The security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true, witness? Damascus M.O. is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance.
Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme, can you assume the thief's identity? Oh. Godot Blend 102, my personal favorite. I can't tell if that's better or worse than him being whipped. He's gonna get like serious burns. It's worth it though, it's worth it. Oh, Mr. Godot! The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. I'm in love with him. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly. Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. Can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact Mask the Mask. I don't think we have it. Proof? Of course, I've got nothing. Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get after all. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. You usually do, Phoenix, right? It's no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
But are you gonna just give up and let us lose this?
So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? Oh, I can't think of a counterattack at all. It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, then... Oh. Who? Hey! Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Miss Delight, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well,
That's...
the sacred urn. Nick, it's the urn.
Hey! We found it! Order! 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 You, madam! That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective Luke Atme. Oh, Desi, you're the best!
Found in the office of Luke Atme as pink splotches all over it. Sacred urn updated in court record. Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Objection! Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yeah, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct? Yeah, what about it? How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. So, you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong! I would never do such a thing! Miss Delight. Please, Nicky boy, you've gotta help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. Gotta prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. Testify about what I saw, show fingerprint. Yeah, what about fingerprints? I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it. A fingerprint, sir? Oh, come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. Yeah, so unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway. Nick, what are you gonna do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. There, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. Oh yeah! The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Us! We touched it! We put our hands in the bag. So, what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there! We got our grubby little fingers all over it. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was... Okay, Phoenix. It was smooth and hard. Please stop talking. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmy's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency. This blend, Godot Blend 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Whew, sorry. You just look really pretty in that Sprite. Order, 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 accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait! Wait a moment, Your Honor, there's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yeah, I've finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Masked Mask. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Okay, we got him. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmy's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. If we're talking about clowns, bring back Mo. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Oh, yep. It's never that easy. It's never that easy. You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Never be that easy. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but... Objection, Your Honor. There are no kangaroos in this court. The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and pass, Judge. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. He's so cool. Oh, Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir? If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are Masked Mask, then prove it. That's what I mean. Yes, sir. I'd be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then. Talk. We're all listening. Oh well. Let's all have a listen to this confession. Masked Mask's identity. The truth is, I've been Masked Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Masked Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you could see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and got torn off, that's all. I don't like the direction this trial had taken. Well, this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway. Huh. You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. This guy is so pathetic. He's even flustered over Godot. That's so based. He's just too pretty. Like I said, you only get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Mask the Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Oh my god. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Phoenix is like getting fed up, but he literally did the exact same thing that Ron's doing. Literally in the last trial we just did. He literally did the same thing, trying to take the blame for a crime he had nothing to do with. He's like, oh, I didn't, it was not Dahlia, it was me. Anyway, we have the key card, you weren't there. But he did have an alibi, 100%. Mr. Delay, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yeah, it does. I lost it somewhere. Oh, Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. Yeah, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordley Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway. Oh, well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? Stop drinking that coffee! The judge gets more fed up with the coffee than he did with the whipping, and I think that's so funny. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it, I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Oh, look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Well, someone must have planted it there to make me look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security's CEO's office. Oh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trey. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Oh, well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. Ugh, stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. He got blackmailed. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. But blackmail? Yeah, basically it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, alright? The thing is, I can understand why Phoenix did what he did at his trial, but this guy needs help. Phoenix needed help too. He was simping too hard. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself, in KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. No, no, no! Order! 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 So, when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail was no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you. I think you're pretty. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. They should call Phoenix the destroyer of rookies on the prosecutor's stand. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office. But you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite? There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the key card was used at 1 a.m. that night. Larry. He was there. Oh, he's been added! Godot, age, question mark, question mark? A prosecutor is shrouded in mystery. He seems to know me somehow. Oh, he's so pretty. Look how pretty he is in his little profile picture there. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry I got distracted. He's been added to our little court record now. Who is this useless looking young man? Oh my god, Judge. Do you not remember? He was on trial 2 years ago. You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. Oh my god.
He doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago.
He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at the KB security that night. Oh. And the question at hand is, this keycard. Yep, that's the keycard they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use the card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data. Well, Mr. Godot? The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Found in Ron's wallet, used that on October 12th, the night of the crime at 1 a.m. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed up as Master Mask in this photo. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good old cup of joe. So then... Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Master Mask.
Good job! You did it, Nick!
That's enough! This guy has a coffee obsession. No. It's perfectly normal. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment. But before I do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty. Yay! We did it! Yay! We did it! Confetti! Quickest trial of all time. Court is now adjourned. Yay! We did it! That was a great case, guys. Hold on. One moment.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself.
I wonder why you think it was a great case. I guess we'll never go. No. I hope that prosecutor comes back sometime. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you would do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Oh, the pearls. Got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ow! She slapped me.
Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick!
Yeah?
Even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client.
Oh, Pearl. I love Pearl.
I'll never forgive you.
Oh, I didn't see what Phoenix said. Ow, a double slap.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught.
You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky boy here.
But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Aw, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? Oh, but I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on, give the kid some time. Oh my gosh, full body sprite, full body sprite. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? He's so cool. I can't click off the screen. I can't physically do it. He's just too pretty. Mr. Godot, what are you doing here looking so pretty? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Oh my god. He's so cool. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. Uh-oh.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before?
Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security?
Wait, the body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. Oh. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out? What? On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. Oh. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbrued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? Looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is gonna be the noose that gets him hanged, kind of anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. Oh, is this why he wanted to get charged with being the mask? Ooh. No, that's not true. That's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you. Ron DeLight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Wright. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Oh my god, he's so cool. Yeah? Anything else? I'm twirling my hair. At least, let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
Nick, how could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Ronnie!
Oh. Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. Man, I can't wait to do this next time. But I gotta go, folks. I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me start a raid. / raid. Oh, I see. Yes, it's been fun. It's been fun. There we go. Join the raid. Gonna send you send y'all over there. But thank you guys for joining me.
It's been a blast. It's been fun.
And I'll catch you probably, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Oh yeah, definitely catch you tomorrow to continue with this case. Now that our client now that this case has actually become a murder case. It can't be a Phoenix Wright episode without murder. Always happens. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see y'all later.